Hi guys, it's me Sandy. Tonight we're gonna do a chicken and stuffing casserole. Here's everything I need. I also have some leg quarters boiling because I'm gonna pull the meat off of that. So this is what we're cooking. I'll be back. All right, guys, we're gonna start off by pouring the stuffing mixture into the bowl. And I pulled like a cup of the chicken broth and added some butter to it, and we're just gonna pour it into the stuffing mixture. And we're gonna set this to the side. Let me stir that around. Make sure everything is coated. Sorry, I was off track a little bit there. So I'm just gonna cover this and we're gonna set this to the side until we need it later. Be back. So the pan, I added like a tablespoon of margarine because I don't have any rolled butter. So we're gonna do what we do and use what we have. And I chopped up a half an onion and we're gonna soften these up. All right, guys, so while the onions are softening, we're gonna add in 1 10.5 ounce can of chicken, cream of chicken rather. I'll get the rest out in a minute. And 1 can of cream of celery. I'm gonna grab me some of this chicken broth and we're gonna put it into this can. That's about half a can right there. And we're gonna pour that right into this mixture right here. Now we're gonna add in some garlic, and this also has parsley in it. A big heaping spoon into the onions. And I'm gonna add that into the mixture as well. I'm also gonna add in maybe like a half a tablespoon of this Better Than Bouillon roasted chicken base. Maybe about that much. Next, we're gonna put in some sour cream, maybe like 1/3 of a cup. That's about good. We're just gonna mix that up. Now we're gonna season, and you can use any seasoning you want. These are the seasonings that I'm gonna use. Some black pepper. I'm gonna add in a little Italian seasoning. A little bit of onion powder. I have some poultry seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. And I have seasonal. And just mix that all in. Like I said, you use what you use, and this is what I'm using. I have around 2 cups of these peas and carrots. And like I said, you can use anything you want. You use any vegetable that you want. This is what I'm using. I'm just going to mix that in. Okay. All right, guys, my chicken is done. I'm gonna take the meat off the bones, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm gonna add a little more of the broth into this just to make it a little more, not soaking wet, but you know, I want it a little more wetter than that. I save some of the broth. Yeah, I think that's about right. All right, guys, let me put this to the side. Move this front and center. And we're gonna add our cream of chicken mixture to the top of our chicken. All right, spread that out. Next, I'm gonna add the stuffing mixture on top. Excuse EJ, he's talking about the solar system. I'm sure you hear that in most of my videos. Okay. And the last step is I have some cheese, whatever I had. This is like a mixture, cheddar, Colby Jack, whatever I had in there, this is what I'm putting on top. I also have the oven on 375. And we're going to cook this for about 35-40 minutes. Perfect. It was just enough too. I was worried it wouldn't be. All right. I'm going to throw this in the oven for about 35-40 minutes. And I will be back. I forgot something. Let's season the top. I always forget something, but I come back and I fix it. So this is the poultry season. I'm just going to add a little bit on top. And the Italian seasoning. Put some green in there to make it look pretty. Now I'll be back. All right, guys, it's all done. Chicken stuffing casserole. And I'm just gonna cut into it so you can see what it looks like. There you go. That looks good, huh? This is what we're having. What's on your plate? Bye.